Let's start with some good news, because in a world that often feels heavy, stories of love still matter. On New Year's Eve, December 31st, as the world prepared to ring in 2026, rapper Herbo made the night unforgettable for the woman who's been by his side for years. The 31-year-old Chicago native, whose real name is Herbert Randall Wright III, brought his longtime partner Taina Williams to Brooklyn Chop House, Miami, an upscale restaurant known for its celebrity clientele and luxurious atmosphere. Family and close friends were already there, phones out, waiting. And then it happened. Herbo got down on one knee. In video footage shared to his Instagram story, you can see the exact moment Taina realizes what's happening. Her face shifting from confusion to shock, and then pure joy. The room goes quiet for a split second before she says yes. Cheers erupt. Champagne flows. Tears are shed. A new chapter begins. The caption was simple but powerful. She said yes. Herbo and Taina Williams have been together since 2019, quietly building a life together away from constant public attention. Over the past 6 years, they've welcomed 2 children. Their son Essex, born in 2021, and their daughter Emmy, born in 2022. Herbo also shares a son, Yosan, from a previous relationship with social media influencer Ari Fletcher. Taina Williams isn't just known as Herbo's partner. She's the daughter of Emily Bustamante, a former cast member of Love and Hip Hop, New York, and has built her own successful brand as a social media influencer and entrepreneur, with more than 2 million followers on Instagram. She's known for her fashion sense, business ventures, and her devotion to family, all of which have earned her a loyal fan base. The engagement ring itself immediately caught attention online. While details about the designer and cost haven't been publicly revealed, one thing was clear. Herbo didn't cut corners. TMZ and other outlets quickly picked up the story, sharing photos and clips that spread across social media within hours. Fans flooded the comments with congratulations, calling the proposal beautiful, emotional, and well-deserved. But this moment isn't just about romance, it represents growth. Herbo rose to fame in the early 2010s through Chicago drill music, known for raw lyrics that reflected the realities of violence, trauma, and survival. Over the years, he's spoken openly about mental health, fatherhood, and wanting to break cycles that trap so many young men. In interviews, he said becoming a father changed everything, shifting his priorities toward stability, healing, and legacy. This engagement is a public declaration of that evolution. It's about choosing commitment, about building a future, about showing his children what love, respect, and partnership look like. As 2026 begins, Herbo and Taina Williams are planning a wedding, raising their children, and stepping into the next phase of their lives together. In a world full of chaos, stories like this remind us that love still wins. But just days later, the tone shifted completely. On January 4, 2026, former Little Mix star Jesy Nelson shared news that broke hearts around the world. In a raw and emotional Instagram video, the 34-year-old singer revealed that her 8-month-old twin daughters, Ocean Jade and Story Monroe, have been diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy type 1, also known as SMA type 1, the most severe form of the disease. Jesy didn't sugarcoat anything. She explained that after months of medical appointments, specialists confirmed the devastating diagnosis. SMA type 1 is a rare genetic condition that affects the motor neurons responsible for muscle movement. Without the SMN1 gene functioning properly, muscles throughout the body begin to weaken and waste away, including those used for breathing and swallowing. Without treatment, babies with SMA type 1 often do not survive past the age of 2. Jesy's daughters were born on May 15, 2025, at just 31 weeks and 5 days, following a high-risk pregnancy complicated by twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome, a rare condition where twins sharing a placenta receive unequal blood flow. Jesy underwent emergency surgery during pregnancy to save both babies. The procedure was successful, but after birth, Ocean and Story spent weeks in the NICU fighting to grow strong enough to go home. At first, doctors reassured Jesy not to worry if the twins weren't meeting milestones. They're premature. Don't compare them to other babies, she was told. So when movement seemed limited, she trusted the guidance she was given. But over time, the signs became harder to ignore. The girls struggled to feed. Their muscle weakness became more noticeable. Jesy's instincts told her something wasn't right. Eventually, specialists at Great Ormond Street Hospital for Children in London delivered the diagnosis. Jesy revealed that doctors told her the girls would likely never walk, may never regain full neck strength, and will live with significant physical disabilities. Despite the crushing news, there is hope. There are now 3 treatments approved in the UK that can slow or stop the progression of SMA if administered early, including Spinraza and Zolgensma. Jesy confirmed her daughters have begun treatment. But the emotional toll has been immense. In her words, she's become a nurse overnight, learning how to operate breathing machines, monitor oxygen levels, and manage medical equipment no parent ever expects to use on their child. She described grieving the future she imagined. The first steps. The playground days. The milestones every parent dreams of. That grief, mourning a life that hasn't been lived yet, is something many parents of medically complex children understand deeply. Still, Jesy hasn't lost hope. She said she believes her daughters will defy expectations and fight in ways no one predicted. She also used her platform to raise awareness, urging parents to trust their instincts and push for answers if something doesn't feel right. Jesy's decision to go public wasn't easy. She could have protected her privacy and suffered quietly. Instead, she chose to speak out, potentially helping other families recognize early signs and seek treatment sooner. And that choice may save lives. These 2 stories, one of joy, one of heartbreak, exist side by side. One family is planning a wedding and celebrating love. Another is navigating hospital halls and fighting for survival. Both are real. Both matter. Life is unpredictable. Life is fragile. And sometimes, joy and pain arrive at the same time. As 2026 continues, we'll be watching both journeys unfold, celebrating love where it exists, and offering compassion where it's needed most. Because no matter what you're going through, you're not alone.